Good morning, students. This is our session 4 of chapter 6 Lines and Angles. In the last session 3, we have seen some examples based on the different types of angles. Right? Okay. Today, we are going to start with a new topic angle sum property of a triangle. So, let us start it. Angle sum property of a triangle, that is, the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is the theorem. We have to prove this theorem. So let us see. Here triangle PQR is given. So given triangle PQR is a given triangle. To prove, we have to prove the sum of all the angles, that is interior angles, that is angle P, angle Q and angle R. The sum of all three angles is equal to 180 degree. Now proof. First of all, we have to draw a line which is parallel to QR. So let us draw a line XY which is parallel to QR. Now we can check, since XY is parallel to QR, so we can also say XP is also parallel to QR, right? Because XP is a part of XY. So we can say angle XPQ and angle PQR are equal because they form alternate interior angles. You can check Z is made here, right? Similarly, PY is parallel to QR also because PY is also a part of XY. So this time this Z is made here. So this angle and this angle are also alternate interior angles, that is angle YPR is equal to angle PRQ, right? So I have written here that angle YPR is equal to angle PRQ. Both the results are written due to alternate interior angles. Now you can check angle XPQ, angle QPR and angle YPR all are made on this straight line. So the sum of all of them is 180 due to it is a straight angle. So I have written here angle XPQ plus angle QPR plus angle YPR is equal to 180 degree. Now XPQ is equal to angle PQR, so I have written PQR in place of XQP, and angle YPR is equal to PRQ, so I have written angle PRQ in place of angle YPR. Now you can check the sum is equal to 180. Now angle PQR is also written as angle Q, angle QPR is written as angle P, angle PRQ is written as angle R. So again angle Q, angle P plus angle R is 180 degree, and we are rearranging them, that first we are writing angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degree, and hence we can say prove the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180, right? Okay. Now exterior angle, it is a definition. In triangle ABC, if BC is produced to D, you can check in triangle ABC and BC is produced to D, so angle ACD is called exterior angle. So angle ACD is called, ACD means this angle is called exterior angle of a triangle, right? Okay. Now one important result regarding exterior angle is given here. If a side of a triangle produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the two interior angles, right? That means let this is triangle ABC and this side is produced to D here. So angle ACD is the exterior angle here. So this exterior angle is represented as the sum of its two interior angles. That is, angle ACD is same as angle A plus angle B. Right? Okay. One remarks is there. For any triangle, there are 6 exterior angles exist. There are 6 exterior angles exist. You can check. I have make a drawing here regarding a triangle ABC. So you can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 exterior angles are there. And remember that the sum of all exterior angles of a triangle is 720 degree. The sum of all exterior angle, right? Remember this thing also. Exterior angles sum is 720 degree. Okay? Okay. Now let's some example. This is the triangle given and QT is perpendicular to PR. Angle TQR is 40. TQR, that is this angle is 40. Angle SPR is 30. SPR, this angle is 30. We have to find out X and Y from the here. Right? Okay. So let us take this triangle first. QTR. You can check this angle is 40. This is 90 degree. So 40 plus 90, 130. So what is this remaining angle? 180 minus the sum of both of them, right? See here, in triangle QTR, the sum of all three angles, you can check. Angle TQR means this angle QTR means this angle, and angle TRQ means this angle. The sum of all of them is 180. Put the values. 40 plus 90 plus X is 180. 130 plus X is equal to 180. So X is equal to 180 minus 130, which is 50 degree. Right? Okay. Now you can check. For triangle PSR, this angle becomes exterior angle. So can I write angle PSQ is equal to angle P plus angle R. So angle PSQ is equal to angle SPR, that is SPR means this angle, plus angle PRS, that is this angle. So put the values. PSQ is Y here, SPR is 30 and PRS is X. The value of X is 50 degree. 30 plus 50, 80. Right? So the value of Y is 80 degree and the value of X is 50 degree here. Okay? Just move on. Exercise 6.3. Some questions I have taken here. See, question number 1. Angle SPR is 135 and PQT is 110. We have to find out angle PRQ. PRQ means this angle you have to find out. Right? Okay. See, we know that angle SPR and angle RPQ means this angle. They are forming linear pair, so the sum of both of them is 180. So this thing is written here, angle SPR plus angle QPR is equal to 180 due to linear pair. Now put the value of angle SPR here, 135 plus angle QPR is 180. So we will obtain this angle here, this one, right, which is 180 minus 135, which is 45 degree. Now you can check angle PQT is equal to angle QPR plus angle PRQ. Why it is so? Due to exterior angle, because PQT is an exterior angle of triangle PQR, right? So we can say angle PQT means this angle is the sum of this plus this angle, right? Okay. So PQT is equal to QPR plus RPQ. Now send this RPQ here, means this value 45 degree. So 110 minus 45, which is 65 degree. So angle PRQ is 65, right? Okay. See this figure. This is 53. Yes. AB and DE are parallel. Angle BAC is 35 and angle CD is 53. We have to find out angle DCE is here. You can check AB is parallel to DE. So can we say angle ABC is equal to angle CED, because alternate interior angles are formed here, right? So BAC is equal to CED. So BAC is 35. So CED is also 35. This one. Now in triangle CDE, sum of all interior angles is 180. I have written here sum of all interior angles, that is angle CDE plus angle CED plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property. Put the values 53 plus 35 plus angle DCE, which we have to find out here, 180. So DCE is equal to 180 minus 88. That is this one. Sum of this, which is 88. Send this 88 on this side. So the value of angle DCE is 92 degree. Right? Okay. Next, question number 5. Check the figure. PQ is perpendicular to PS. So this angle is 90 here. PQ is parallel to SR. PQ and SR are parallel. Angle SQR is 28. SQR is 28. Angle QRT is 68. QRT is 68. Just a minute. It is 65 degree. Yes, 65 degree. Right? We have to find out X and Y from here. X and Y. So see what we will do. PQ is parallel to SR. So PQ is parallel to RT also, because SRT are collinear point. So if PQ is parallel to SR, then PQ is parallel to RT also. Now you can check. Z is obtained here. So this angle plus this is equal to this angle. I have written here angle PQR is equal to angle QRT, alternate interior angles. Now PQR is the sum of two angles. You can check. PQR is made by these two angles, combination of these two. So in place of PQR, we can write PQS plus angle SQR is equal to QRT. Now put the values. PQS is X, SQR is 28 is equal to 65. Send this 28 on that side. So this will be 37 degree. So X is 37. Now in this triangle PQS, you can check angle SPQ plus angle PQS plus angle PSQ. The sum of all three will be 180. Angle sum property. So now put the values. SPQ is 90. SPQ is 90 because this and this are perpendicular, right? So 90 plus this X we have find out, which is 37 plus Y is equal to 180. So 90 plus 37, that is 127. Send this 127 on another side. That will be 180 minus 127. So Y is equal to 53 degree. Right? You have to observe the figure, the given information, and what you have to find out. And then after that, you have to check which type of angles are formed in the questions, and then the solution. Right? Okay. Question number 6, which is a prove that type question. See, this diagram is given here, and it is said the side QR of a triangle is produced to a point S the side QR of a triangle produce to S, point S. The bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at a point T. Bisector of angle PQR means this one, and angle PRS, that is this one. Both meet at point P. At point T, right? Okay. So this is your given, that is data. Now what you have to prove here, that angle QTR is equal to QTR, that is this angle, is half of QPR, that is this angle, right? Okay, now prove. See, angle TRS is an exterior angle of triangle TQR. You can check, right? So this is an exterior angle. So can I say angle QTR plus angle TQR is equal to angle TRS? That is, this angle is equal to sum of this plus this, right? Result number 1. Similarly, angle PRS means this angle is also an exterior angle of triangle PQR. So we can say that this angle PRS is equal to angle P, that is angle QPR, plus angle PQR, right? This, that is angle QPR plus angle PQR is equal to PRS. Now it is given to us, that is given QT and RT are angle bisector of angle PQR and PRS respectively, right? So can we say, when angle bisector is given, means this angle and this angle are equal and both of them are half of the original angle, right? Means this and this are equal and both the angles are exactly half of the whole angle PQR. So can I say that PQR is twice of angle this or this, right? So I have written angle PQR is equal to 2 times angle TQR, means this angle. Similarly, angle PRS, this one PRS, this is exactly double of angle TRS, because this is angle bisector, so this angle and this angle are also equal. So we can say that this whole angle is twice of either this or this, right? So I have taken that angle PRS is double of angle TRS. Check here. Put these values in result number 2. So what we will have, see, in place of PQR we have to put TQR 2 times, that is QPR plus 2 times angle TQR is equal to, in place of PRS we have to put 2 times angle TRS, right? So send this 2 times angle TQR on this side, so it will become negative, and take 2 common from both of them, so it will become angle TRS minus angle TQR. Now from result 1 you can check, if we are sending this TQR term on this side, that is angle TRS minus angle TQR, so we will have angle QTR, that is angle QTR is equal to angle TRS minus angle TQR, right? Now put angle QTR in place of here, right? So this will become angle QPR is equal to 2 times angle QTR, right? So in this way you will prove this question, right? The remaining 2 or 3 questions are there in exercise which you will solve, right? This is the last session of this chapter. So we will arrange doubt class also in the next session. Okay? Thank you.